Hello, buddy. Welcome. Sorry I'm running late tonight. I just finished an Ivern guide. I've been blessed to have so many awesome, generous donations from people lately for all sorts of guides and coaching and just everything. It's awesome. It's really helping out a lot. But it takes a lot of extra time, which is great. I'm happy to have the work, but that's why I'm running a little bit late today. I should have an Ash guide coming up soon, and I may have a Twitch guide coming up soon, depending on, you know, we're kind of ironing out the details there, but I should have lots more guides coming out for you soon. And I'm going to try to do more champion guides in general, because I know people really like those. I know I haven't consistently done champion guides in about half a year or so. They take a lot of research, they take a lot of work, but I do really like doing them, and I know that it draws people into the channel. I'm going to try to add in some more sort of frills as well. Like add in some more graphics and editing and stuff like that. I intended to learn how to do that this semester because I didn't think I was going to be assigned any classes, unfortunately. But I was able to get the classes, which is great, and I'm very thankful. I love the teaching, I love the classes, but it just means that I'm like super busy again because I take care of my daughter, you know, 3 days out of the week, and I can't get anything done when I'm taking care of her during the day. She's not old enough to just like put on a movie for her for like an hour and a half or something and let me like sneak in here and grade some papers or, you know, put out a guide or whatever. It's like 100% attention like all the time, which is great. I love spending time with her. It just means that I can't be like super productive. So in honor of doing that Ivern guide, I figured I'd do an Ivern video here. Just a normal game, just to kind of warm up, just for kind of fun. I do get people that ask about Ivern a lot.
My favorite color is spring.
Let me put this in here real quick. He can get the 1 to 10% CDR. I guess that's how most people get that last 10% CDR. I might go over the cap, but it'll turn into AP in the end, so that's probably fine. Extra HP early is what I want. Okay, let me pull up the chat real quick here. Hey, what's up, Jamie? Well, I'm actually pretty late today, so I'm glad you're catching me early. Usually I like to start around 9:30. I really need to move my start time closer to like 9 probably, maybe even 8:30, just because I have to get up at like 10 every morning to take care of my daughter. That's about as late as I can possibly like you know, let her sleep in. She's a really good baby. She doesn't mind sleeping in, right now at least. I think that's kind of an older bar. I lose track of some of these bars. I'll eat most of it, but that one's kind of rock hard there. But anyways, I am going to try to do some more video editing. I'm going to try to see if I can get the guides down to somewhere to like maybe 30 to 45 minutes. The Ivern guide I just did like an hour and 20 minutes. I try to be thorough, but at the same time, it'd be nice if I could express that stuff with some more graphics and just have some tighter editing. It just takes a long time to do that. To learn how to do that efficiently. What's up, Corey, Nico, Gretschcore, Drew? Thanks for coming out. Good kitty. I will confess, Ivern is one of my favorite characters in the game. He just has been really far out of the meta for a long time. But they did give him some recent buffs, like maybe 4 or 5 patches ago. And they did buff the enchanter items. So they buffed Redemption for him. Adin's has always been good. They buffed Ardent Censer. Supposedly they're dialing back the damage quite a bit. on a lot of the jungle champions over the next couple of patches, and they're trying to bring tanks back. So that's a really good meta for Ivern. Ivern loves having tanks on his team. So like a tank top lane, tank support. He's in heaven. Just like most enchanters are. Because his shield scales really well with magic resistant armor. So, not so hot in a meta that's dominated by things like Kha'Zix and Xin Zhao, Lee Sin, stuff like that every game. But very good in sort of a tank-oriented, slower macro type of game. Okay, so let me go ahead and VOD this as well. We'll see if we get a good Ivern video I can post up. Hello, buddy. Welcome back. I'm the Strategy Professor. Doing an Ivern guide here, or doing an Ivern video, rather, on patch 9.1.
30 seconds until minions spawn.
Laugh like a hyena, and friends will gallop to your side.
Okay, so I deliberately wanted them to see me down here, so they would not suspect that I'm going to try to go up here and get his red buff. So that's kind of a next level thing. I did just release an Ivern guide, or I'm going to later tonight. So be sure to check that out if you want to know more about Ivern. If you do like support, Ivern is a great jungler to play. He is kind of coming back into the meta. I was just explaining that to the stream. Okay, so this is kind of dangerous. Okay, it does actually get vision. I forgot in the guide whether the Q gave vision or not. It doesn't say that it does.
Stampede when no one is watching.
But yeah, be sure to check out that guide if you'd like. I break down a lot of stuff with Ivern, and I'm going to try to explain it kind of as we go along here as well. Very macro-oriented jungler. I'm not like an Ivern Grandmaster or anything like that. Now we got red instead of blue, which is a little... It's a lot better if you can steal blue first. He really likes that blue buff in the early game. They did not ward for us. The mark for Kindred is on Scuttle, though, so she is likely going to be at Scuttle. It's possible she invades me here.
I wonder what adventure today has in store for all of us.
I can't contest her for those marks, though, so this is kind of an awkward matchup. Okay, nice. Nami ran her off. Huh. Well, we've got smite in 15 seconds. Maybe I can contest her for it.
More to offer than warm pelts and meat.
I don't know if she saw that.
When a tree hits you.
Oops. Okay, got him, baby. All right. So that's not usually in the game plan. I just called an audible there because I figured she'd greed out for that, and I saw she was really low.
How fast can you run?
An ally has been slain.
So let's go through, clean up our camps here. Usually you want to avoid the enemy jungler, but because she was so weak, because Nami got up there and harassed her,
Thank you, brother Brambleback.
and that's going to really accelerate us through our build. If we can get that... usually you'd want to just get a bunch of camps and then back relatively early. But that red buff gives us quite a bit of extra health regen. And regen. And we're going to be a higher level, so we might actually be able to invade and fight her. Now, we just did get blue buff a second ago, so we'll hang on just maybe a couple more seconds.
I love how the grass is
Refresh.
on my toes.
Now, we're still kind of injured because we're early on. Now, we want to try to take this camp away from her if we can. Okay, so she's been up top side, so she's probably around here. She's going to want this buff, obviously. But we're going to go ahead and smite that away from her.
Oh my sake.
I still don't want to fight her early. Okay, that's fine. We'll just grab our camps. I would have loved to take her Krugs, but that's fine.
Oh, look. A happy little cloud.
I mean, I don't know. I pinged it. That's one thing with Ivern that can be a little frustrating is, you know, you're not the most amazing ganker early. You're like, you're okay, I guess, for like counter ganking, but. So we definitely want mobility boots and then crystalline bracer. That's going to give us the health regen that we need in the jungle early, and mobility boots are really going to let us get around and start grabbing those camps. No, I'm going to do ranked, Nico. I'm just playing one game early. Just because I just did an Ivern guide, just to get people kind of interested in it, maybe get people to go check it out. So his buff's coming back in about 48 seconds or so.
An enemy has been slain.
Sometimes I need to read myself. Turn a new leaf.
Okay.
I am never lost.
So she's going to be low. She's going to have to back, and then it's going to take her a long time to run back over to her red. We've got to get there in about 20 seconds, though, so we got to book it. GP didn't push up, so probably have to go around the long way here so they don't see us. We need to try to go get her red.
An enemy has been slain.
She's got 5 seconds here. We should be able to get there before she can get there. Let's just buff here so we can see. We'll wait. Her Gromp, I believe, is going to be...
Never trust a butterfly with a secret.
Or her golems are going to be down. She's likely to come over here. Okay, she's at Raptors. Alright, so here's her mark.
Hello.
She has almost no marks, so we're just going to wait on it for a second here. There's really nothing else we can do. We could try to go gank top, but...
Some bugs need a little push to blossom.
We've got the red buff, though. Dude, are you kidding me? These people keep giving her so many free kills. That's so frustrating. Alright, well, she's getting back in the game. We're murdering her on her camps and her marks. But people are just giving her free kills. Hashtag jungle problems. Alright. Hey, what's up, Stefan?
It's reassuring how alone we aren't.
We'll go ahead and back here. We are starting to run into some mana problems. Now our buff, well, our red buff's going to be up in 10 seconds. We don't have any mana for this.
I'm having another trial.
Okay, that's fine. She's probably already got her blue buff. I'm trying to think if there's anything I can steal of hers.
I tread lightly so as not to hurt the dandelion.
Now we might be able to duel her
Don't
with
start
Daisy.
fights, Brambleback.
Actually, I need my golems. I'm gonna save the mana on the Q here and just walk around. These
Hey,
things are so
Crab, how's
powerful.
the wife?
I think I'm just gonna clear. I'm just gonna use that to insta clear. Okay, I'm not gonna clear that right now.
I find that the stranger life gets. You know,
Wow, did she take my blue? Now, Scuttle is coming up very soon, but I'm not sure if I can really contest that right now. Okay, so I'm just gonna grab red. Okay, she's bot side actually.
red is the call.
An ally has been slain.
I'll root in one place
Unstoppable.
and be
I don't think I can kill her. She's really low. I'm just gonna I'm gonna go catch that wave, but I wanna grab this mark real quick
You're a gentle crab.
so she can't get it.
Remember this death.
Dominating.
I need to come over here and try to help
I got 2 thumbs and a
hold
feet.
this.
An enemy has been slain.
Okay.
Everything is connected in the strangest way. Thank you.
Okay. I'm gonna show again for this, but someone needs to get this experience while he gets blue.
Just a dump.
Okay. I don't really know where she is right now. Red's about to come up though. Okay, she's top side. I don't know where she's finding all this farm. I think she's just getting lane farm after these kills because I've shanked so many scuttles and jungle camps off of her. I can maybe surprise her here.
Give me some lead. The forest protects us all. Wake up. Use this gift. Bye, Davy. Be protected. Brush
Whatever.
just tickles my fancy.
Take a red. I could have played that better.
You know me, Brown.
Oh my god, the Galio! Well, I wasn't counting on the Galio, so that can definitely be a danger when you're playing Ivern is, you know, people collapsing on you whenever you invade. So I should have tried to pull that in the brush, or I should have probably just waited in the brush and just tried to blow her up when she came in, because I know she's going to go for that. So I tried to steal it, but next level, because I thought she was going to back, but I should have probably just waited. Okay, I still have my control ward up. Yeah, I did last week, Specialist. I mean, we've got back in the promos for Diamond like 2 times in the last 2 days. And rank's about to reset anyway, so it's not really going to matter. But yeah, I mean, it happens. Okay, her mark is still up there.
Down, Raptors.
Need to try to make a play on Dragon soon. We are starting to get some faster camps now. Every time you level up, the camps come up a bit faster. And they don't cost us an exorbitant amount of health and mana.
I grow my own food.
The Scuttle. I don't think she's got any marks. So we've been doing a really good job of blocking her out of marks. It's just she's on the bot side, so I'm not even gonna smite that just yet.
We are one.
I think her golems are up.
I should go swimming later.
Actually, I have 2 smites. I'm gonna go ahead and use it.
It's meant to be
Should
ours.
get that. It's unfortunate.
I gift my
I
soul.
got that.
Sun and rain are the only magic I need. Gotcha! Don't I view? I treasure this essence. Every river reaches the ocean in its own.
Okay, so she's going top, wasting her time, so I got all of her camps. Need to try to clear up these camps. The one thing about Ivern is you have to always go back and get the camps,
Fly
which,
along now. Danger is nigh.
you know, can be a danger if your team's trying to group up like they're doing right now.
Live to finish your tale.
Rumble might die again up here.
Enemy rampage.
Hunters on the prowl. Run and hide. No one who wanders is ever truly. Gotcha.
I kind of need to hold this, which is really annoying when you have to hold his Ivern, and they know where you are, but...
Blue.
I mean, this is how Kindred's basically getting all of her farm. She's getting nothing from her jungler. She's just, like, killing people and then taxing waves. That has to be that's, like, the only way that she can get any gold.
I follow only the sun. And sometimes a river. This one time.
Yeah, I don't know about Ivern the Cruel, though. I've heard that's what they're doing with him, but I don't know, man. I've sniped for 32, but I don't think she's going to show up.
Ladybugs should
Yeah,
really
that's fine.
befriend inchworms.
An enemy has been slain.
She's going to get another kill. Okay, well, I'm going to try to push middle. Ivern really doesn't have that great a wave clear by design.
Sometimes I need to treat myself. I wonder what the ducks are
She's level
plotting
11 for
today.
these kills.
I got 2 thumbs and a
Yeah,
shield.
she's going to be around here.
Has destroyed a turret.
So that is one thing, you know, regardless of how good your pathing is, you know, when you're playing something like Ivern, how much you're counter jungling them, if they just, your team just feeds hard, like, early,
Cleverness of mushrooms always surprises me.
that can be difficult to deal with. Now, I don't remember if her blue is up or not.
What shall I see?
Top camps are up. I think her red's up. Oh my god.
Easy! A gift from the forest.
An enemy is unstoppable.
Like super greedy. Oh my. That was way too greedy. I should have just run away. Alright.
We know your name.
We have always known it.
An ally has been slain.
At least Kindred doesn't have any marks, and that's a really important part of her scaling. She has like 1 mark. get this dragon.
An ally has been slain.
Do not linger here.
Shut down.
I tread lightly so as not to hurt the dandelions.
Enemy killing spree. An enemy has been slain.
You know me. Trees love tickling each other's branches.
Your team has destroyed a turret.
Pretty sure she just did the raptors a little bit ago.
Never hurts to be
Get around it.
carefully.
Damn Galio. Alright. I don't know if we want to fight that, bro. I don't think we want to fight that, man. Galio's OP.
Sometimes I need to treat myself.
So fed. It's never a great feeling when you kill her level 2, 3 buffer, invade and take her entire top jungle. You know, in the first 5 minutes, and then just like 3 free kills. She already has Ardent.
Your turret has been destroyed.
It's so good on Ivern. I think I'm gonna get it anyways. I had a couple of pretty dumb invades though. I mean, this game's still winnable. It's gonna be really hard because she's like freaking 8-2, even though she doesn't have any marks.
Thank you, Crow.
Ally has been
She probably took
slain.
my entire top
I
jungle
grow my own food.
after she got that kill.
Potatoes are always a gift from the Father. Keep an eye out for new friends.
I really wish they had scuttle timers like with numbers on them.
Too dumb and a shield.
Okay.
See you later, Daisy.
This Galio's like all over the place, like guarding for this kindred so hard, so I can't take all of her stuff. I don't know about that, man. Not sure about that one.
I am never lost in the
No,
wilderness.
she's finally starting to get some marks, though.
Only in conversation.
What does she have? She's got 4. She just got her 4th mark. That's actually pretty important because that gives her a lot of, it gives her like a lot of extra range or something.
Take all the gold. I really don't need it.
We'd held her to 3 marks for
I
24
follow
minutes.
only the sun. And sometimes a river. This one.
It might give her extra damage. I know the 4th one is a really big deal. I don't remember exactly everything that it does, but
Use this gift weapon.
An enemy has been slain.
Ladybug.
I'm not gonna be able to run through all that. Take Baron so fast with Dinger. A 9-kill Kindred. I'm pretty sure they're gonna defend that.
Rush just tickles my fancy.
I should be trying to macro a little bit more too. I mean, I am taking all of her stuff, but I should be like actively trying to get dragons and stuff a lot more. I'm probably focusing too much on trying to counter
Bring it
her.
in for a cover. I want to put my toes in the
Free
ring.
dragon here, probably. I don't have Daisy. Of course, dude. I'm just gonna try to stall for the Trist if I could.
I love how the grass is fluffy on my toes. Return to your pond, Grom. Daisy stampede when no one is watching. Hey, it's a thingy people use. Thank you.
He's dead.
Now where did I...
An
Another free one
ally
for
has been
Kindred.
slain.
It is the first game of the night. Yeah, I did this one for you, Joseph. I just finished that guide. I sent you an email. I'm gonna post it up after the stream, but I figured I'd just play one for fun here since we just did that guide on it. I don't always like guarantee that as part of the package or whatever, but I like Ivern. Ivern's fun. I haven't tried him out in a little while.
I should go swimming later.
Can I actually fight this? Try to keep the Tristana up and she should be able to kill everybody. Alright.
Every river reaches the ocean in its
Okay, nice.
Oh, featherback caterpillar. Nothing beats the
Maybe we
smell
should have
of
saved that if their
vegetation.
blue's up. Oh, it's not. Okay, fine.
Hello.
Like at really late levels, yeah, it's basically. Oh my god.
Sometimes I need to treat myself.
I might get caught out after that.
Never trust a butterfly with a secret. You know me, Crux.
That is a nice improvement. So they made Ivern's like late game way better.
Your turret has been destroyed.
Raptor friends, looking good, guys. Fly along now.
I think she was
Danger
on
is
blue
nigh.
side.
An ally has been
One
slain.
day, I'll root in one place.
Probably gonna have to hold metal though.
Killing spree.
Rout. The chameleon.
Oh god. Missed everything there. It's not ranked, no. I'm playing ranked after this. I was just playing one Ivern normal game here, just to try him out after the guide. It's for fun.
Steal from us.
Oh, hello.
Have anything that important here? I think I just get rid of that and get
I wonder what adventure
Kindle Gem.
today has in store for all of us.
Let's get Knight's Vow next. You don't ever really want to upgrade the Ivern item. Like, there's just so many better items on him, and he doesn't need it. None of the upgrades are that phenomenal on him.
No one wanders. Now I'll see
There's no reason to smite it just because, like, no one's contesting it. I want to save my spite unless we need it for Baron. Oh my god, these freaking buffs. Gosh, this is so dangerous. You can use your bushes to scout. Okay, no one's there. Okay. Good guys prevail. Alright, so that's going to be it. You know, I don't usually play Ivern. Like I said, it's probably been like 6 or 7 months since I played Ivern. I virtually never played jungle. But I did a lot of research, created that guide for Joseph in the chat. So shout out to Joseph. Thanks for the donation. I'll have that uploaded after the stream. And we got to play an Ivern game there. I know a lot of people on the channel would probably really like Ivern because he's like an enchanter. He's like a support. I really like him too. He's my favorite jungler. It's just like I said, he does have some issues occasionally. But I mean, any jungler is going to have that issue. If you're just like doing well and, you know, your team gives the other jungler like 5 free kills, you know, in the first 10 minutes. But anyways, that's going to be it. Thank you very much. If you enjoy the content, be sure to check out the rest of the stuff on the channel. We have guides, tier lists, coaching sessions. I stream every night starting around 9:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, so come check it out. It's a good, cool, clean community. I try to be as interactive with the chat as I can be. And that's going to be it. Thank you very much. Have a good day. I'll see you next time. Okay. Pretty good. Nah, I don't give away RP, Steve. I am poor. We don't do giveaways on the channel. I don't know how this person was honestly keeping up with farm. They never invaded and took anything from my jungle, and I took a lot of stuff from their jungle. I think they're just taxing lanes. Now, Kindred can farm lanes pretty well. Ivern is awful at farming lanes. Like, his wave clear is terrible with that E, so... sure you're probably joking about that, Nico, but maybe don't say that in the public chat there. Could be misconstrued for prostitution, since RP does have a monetary value. Or maybe not prostitution, but like peddling pornography or something. I don't know. Something against terms of service, so... Well, people thought they were buffing Ornn. Remember all the all caps videos? Oh my god, Ornn's broken. He does so much damage. Oh my god, Sejuani's broken. I'm like, I don't know, guys. I don't know about that. All right, let me give the cat some food. I'll be back, and then we'll play. Sadie. Yeah, I get like 1,000,000 keys. Okay, let's do some ranked here. Wait, what? You ran it a Maple and an MMO? Which MMO is it? Is that what Kleenex has been doing lately? That's kind of funny if that's what happened. I really don't feel like it's a coin flip top. I feel like top is one of the most skill expressive lanes. Like the better player almost always wins top. It might, if you're saying that like as someone who's not playing top lane, it feels like a coin flip on who's gonna win. Well, that's probably true. Because most things are coin flips in solo queue in the sense that it's not luck, but that, you know, if it's all if it's like equal teams, then, you know, according to matchmaking, in theory, then, you know, 2.5 people on your team should get outplayed by 2.5 people on the enemy team. Maple story too. That's funny. Oh, oh, okay, hold on. Oh, okay. Gotcha. Okay, so it was in Maple Story 2. You had a person. I thought you were saying Maple Shot, as in Kleenex on the channel. I thought you were referring to the guy that I duoed with. Or are you saying that it was Maple Shot, it was Kleenex in Maple Story 2? Is that what you're saying? It was Maple Shot in Maple Story 2? Nice. I mean, he's really good at League, so I would assume he's probably good at a lot of other games. I2 was a very good healer, I think, in World of Warcraft. Alright, what are we working with here? Let me close all these out. I had all these open for the guides. This Zyra, I guess. I don't know.
Feel the thorns embrace.
Wasn't Kleenex. Okay, it was just some random guy in Maple Story 2. Of course they picked Kha'Zix's jungle. Okay, well, we'll dodge that one. I'm not too excited about that. Is Kale support ever a thing? Not really. Not for mainstream people. She requires too much gold. Cooldown on her heals too long. Really, most of the time, like, for something to be a support, it has to be able to use either the Ardent Censer line of stuff, Ardent Censer, Redemption, Athene's, or Unholy, or it has to use the tank stuff. It needs to be able to use, like, Knight's Vow, Zeke's, primarily. If it doesn't use either one of those little, like, sets of items, then it's really hard to be a support, unless the name is Zyra or Brand. And those are special cases, just because they have so much base damage early on in the game. Because of Brand's passive and Zyra's plants, they have so much damage, and their kits are very unique, then they're allowed to be sort of supports in the bot lane. But otherwise, like 99% of like most successful supports, you know, fall into those schools of items. And so if a support doesn't get those items, it's really hard to work. There are a couple of exceptions out there every now and then, you know, like Pike is a notable exception, you know, this day and age. Something like Fiddlesticks, you know, has his time sometimes as a special kind of like hard CC AP kind of hybrid. Fiddle's a pretty unique sort of support. Pyke does have a gold generating ult. But yeah, a lot of it does come down to gold, like how well do they work with a low gold economy. I don't think Pyke is a better Thresh. Hey, what's up, Vithoria? Good to see you again, friend.
You don't have the heart for this.
I thought it was Gangplank. Maybe Gangplank. I don't remember who. Did Gangplank kill like Misfortune? They have some kind of lore, right? Like Gangplank, like did something bad to Misfortune. I don't think so. Thresh has better peel and better utility. Thresh has better itemization, and he's just way better when you're behind. Pyke is okay if you're winning by a lot. He's like a hard snowball champ. He can be good. Before the nerfs to tank Pyke, I thought that Pyke was a better Thresh, but after the nerfs, I don't know. A plat 4 that's duoed. I mean, he does have a kind of a high win rate. Zerath is so annoying. Nocturne. I think I might just Rakan here, just so I can maybe get on the Zerath. Heal the Nocturne.
Let's dance.
I mean, I would basically get, if I take Shield Bash on Rakan, how does that even scale? Let me look at. Scales up to 3 pretty early on. I don't know. I'd probably just rather have Demolish. You don't trigger it a lot, but when you do get to trigger it, it's pretty nice. I didn't really do my research here, aside from seeing that duo. Yeah, I mean, if you land those hooks on those champs, yeah, he's good, and he does have sustain into them. So, yeah, I'd say so. Oh, okay, that's GP's thing. I think a League MMO would be really cool. I would play it. I would at least try it out for a while. They're building up quite a bit of lore to it. I think especially if it had some kind of interaction with League of Legends, the competitive game, at least on a casual side, like if you like beat certain raids or completed certain objectives or something like that in the MMO, then you would get stuff in League. Or if you had a certain ranking in League, you would get some kind of just like cosmetic stuff, just like skins. Not like you had to play both of them to be competitive. Not like you got extra stats in League proper if you did certain things in the MMO. And just like a couple of nod to, you know, you play both of them, you get some kind of cosmetic acknowledgement. I think that would be pretty cool.
Minions have spawned.
Special like decal on your armor in the MMO or something based on your rank in League that you could toggle. You know, just something like that would be cool. Yeah, Demolish in general is very good. It's just like on Rakan, a lot of times you're not able to push in early, but if we get a gank or something. I think it'd be cool. It'd be fun to play. I'd at least try it out for a bit. The huge audience, I'm sure a lot of people would at least try it out a bit. And there's like, you know, 50 million people that play League right now, so doesn't mean everybody would play the MMO. But because of the League's IP, that's how strong the brand is, I think it would certainly be worth exploring. See if I can get him to waste his hooks on me, because I can dodge it now with my W. See if I can get him to go for me instead of Ashe. See if I can absorb that pressure. There we go.
I don't need anything.
Get him to waste his mana. Ashe can be good if you're really good at positioning. The problem is, like, people can jump on her and, you know, kill her pretty easily. She's very frail. They are lowering, it looks like they might be lowering Rakan's armor in the early game as well. Which sucks. They're, like, changing his W around and they're lowering his armor potentially next patch, so we'll see. Did she back? What the? What'd she buy? Like a longsword? That's a bizarre back timing.
I will make them dance.
She went back and literally got a longsword. Why? And I guess that does give her a small advantage early, but it's like, I don't know, man. Ashe is probably going to go back and get 2 longswords. I'm just gonna like be here just so that they don't know that she's backing. And I guess I'll just stay for the experience. I'll step into the bush so he doesn't see me ward it unless he has it warded.
Pretty sure.
I can't hold it in front of Blitz sitting right there. Yeah, it was on a cannon wave too, so she's gonna be able to get this. Yeah, oh, she got a coal. Ew.
I am definitely more confident in dangerous situations.
Whatever. We'll just stick with that.
Blood.
Hopefully they're not doing Dragon. I mean, Nocturne's top lane. That'd be pretty next level if they did Dragon when their jungler is top.
It don't take a lot of words to tell the truth.
Okay, so they're changing his W. At least the word on the street.
Ally has been slain.
Damn it. The word on the street is they are slowing the speed of it. So the speed, like the speed where you dash in, but then they're making it to where you knock up to where that triggers faster. So it's going to be hard to tell unless we actually feel it out. I need to try to get him to aim for me instead of Ashe, because she can't really dodge it. I can. Or it's a lot harder for her to dodge it, especially if she did get boots early.
Woo! I am so into this. What is it?
Man has come to an end.
It costs me less mana to dodge than it costs him to throw the hook, so, and I have better mana regen.
I feel like my allies aren't recognizing.
Pretty much no way he should ever hit me if I have W up. I'm paying attention. Now that is really annoying that he has a control word in that bush. We can't really do a lot unless Hecarim comes down, as far as like, get him out of that bush. Yep. He's kind of getting smart here. Wow, she did that really close range. I think she'd be fast enough.
Don't leave nothing. Bring it all.
Murdered in CS. It's basically farming under tower.
Our people are bleeding. My lady's gonna heal them.
The time of man has come to an
Okay. Blitz like silenced me or knocked me out, so my W didn't work.
Without wild magic, we have no children. We have no future.
No, I tried.
They kept none.
They shouldn't have backed in that bush, like they knew Xerath was there. I don't know. We're gonna lose a lot to this tower.
An ally has been slain.
I think they underestimate my charm. How is that even possible?
An enemy has been slain.
I tried to step up and do as much damage as I could. I soaked the Comet.
You're only given a little spark of madness. You mustn't.
An enemy has been slain.
The world's a big place. Don't want to miss any of it. I'm getting impatient. need to understand.
Okay. That was a neutral fight. It was a loss in the sense that we could have cleaned it up much better, but I think it ended up being a 3 for 3 at the end of the day.
An ally has been slain.
2 for 3. So I think we technically won that fight. We killed Xerath, their AD carry, and their support. And they only killed, Xerath only killed 2 people. But it could have been much, much better if people just didn't back in a bush. Xerath was clearly going to come down there and try to kill him. Okay, I got him to blow his ult. It's not like a super long cooldown, but if I can get her to, I don't know if we can do this with Ashe. If I get her to blow her spell shield on like my Q or something.
Shut down.
They will see my dance. Then they will know magic's joy. It's fury.
So hard to push into her. Nocturne's down here too.
And it's good times.
Nocturne's destroying our Hecarim.
I need to see if people can see how awesome I am. Humans think that to believe in something, you have to be serious about it. That's their problem.
Enemy rampage.
I didn't have my W for that, which was kind of sketchy. Nos is getting dumpstered as per usual.
Humans call it that. It's just a dance.
Can he turn it on him? I don't know. He's down 2 levels.
I'm offended by how little attention.
Her spell shield's down. Oh, Nocturne's gonna come out.
They ain't ready for what I'm bringing.
An enemy is unstoppable.
Okay, nice. There we go. That's the sequence we needed there to get back in here.
Your team has destroyed a turret.
Get this ward, bro. Get this ward, bro. I'm not going for that one. Got it back. She didn't have arrow. Hecarim's gonna run him down, I think.
Name one genius that ain't crazy.
Oh my god, for real though? She's got him, right? Why does the enemy Renekton just like God mode? My Renekton's always like 1 in 5.
Stop being sad and be all sad. True story.
He'll fall off late game, fortunately. Hopefully, if we get there.
I'm gonna show people some of the strange.
They have a hell of a lot of vision through here.
I have got to stop talking to myself. Damn it, Zion, where are you?
Well, the problem is Renekton's soaking up so much pressure.
I dance because I'm free.
About to be
Shut down.
okay. I thought Renekton was gonna go topside.
I am a chronic line stepper.
Wards everywhere. Probably the best warding platinum low diamond team I think I've seen. You notice how I backed up there a little bit when I saw the Nocturne from Ash's vision so that he didn't see me? I backed up like right before he saw me, so he thought he could pick off Ash. So he kind of baited him into that. I'm pretty sure I was just outside of his vision. Okay, Gator's bot side. Okay, we got Dragon. We get Rift next. We got priority top.
I dance so fine.
I need vision, or I need ward. So I don't think this is gonna be warded. Blitz could like next level and run over here and grab me. I don't think it's warded though. I'm gonna go ahead and get 4 wards here.
Has been destroyed.
I need to maybe start getting 4 wards a bit earlier. It really does matter quite a lot in the mid game.
Shut down.
Dear Strategy Professor, here is the promised donation for Zerkane Guide. If Kane wouldn't be possible, please make a Mordekaiser guide for Toplane. Thank you and greetings, Marcus.
A Kane guide, okay. Okay. Yeah, I can do either one of those. I can look them up. I mean, I'm not an expert in either chant, but wow, we just got run over. Yeah, that's a rough one. This Renekton's not scared. What is this? Mid lane? Didn't see her. We're just getting run over everywhere.
Golden diamond, boy. Woo!
No, we didn't get Rift. I couldn't see because of the Nocturnal until like the last second that she was gonna die.
Look good. I feel good.
I couldn't shield. I should have just shielded her anyways, then figured it out later. I mean, you can win game with low CS if someone's probably done a video like that of like a challenger player down in bronze who just gets like 50 kills and has like under 30 CS by the end of the game just by like roaming the whole game or something.
Enemy killing spree.
see what's happening now. The only way to understand magic is to plunge
Like,
into
dude, you're 3 and 8. Like, you're down 80 CS. Like, something's got to change, bro. You got a Spirit Visage. Yeah, you can. Don't go fight him in the first place. Wither him and run away.
Ain't nothing I say should be taken.
Stack more armor.
That's why it's the truth.
Hashtag Ash things. Alright. Oh, no one to jump to. Damn it. They all left me. I thought I could flash over there. That's a real feels bad. Oh, she did get Renekton. Wow. Yeah, I thought everyone was right there. And just like literally everybody left. And that Nocturne ult I couldn't see. I thought I would just go in, pop the Nocturne, and then like flash and E back out if I had to. Then everyone decided to go like chase the Renekton into our red. That's rough.
It's magic, it's wild. I'm just here for the party.
Turret has been destroyed.
I mean, supports already are kind of that, where you have almost no CS and win games. So that's kind of like, you're basically just playing support.
It ain't a party.
You're trying to like figure out how to win without getting any CS.
Crap. I totally forgot why I'm here.
I like Sivir more than Ashe most of the time, probably. Sivir has a lot of wave clear and like really good speed with her ult. And her engage is a lot more consistent.
Yep, if I'm gonna see the human world, I need to start.
I think that Ashe can be really good. It's just I think that most people are just not good at it.
Burn 'em up.
Which requires very careful positioning. I'm gonna have a guide on Ashe tomorrow.
I do not wish to kill the mortals. I want them to hear the music.
This Renekton's basically single-handedly winning the game because it requires like 2 people to go deal with him right now. I don't know how we got murdered so hard.
If you weren't a little
Your
frightened,
turret has been destroyed.
Is that the duo guy?
I got freedom.
Your
I got a live.
inhibitor
Is that the
has
Platinum
destroyed.
4 duo? The Nasus and the Hecarim? I feel like it probably is. They had a high win rate, but they got that win rate at like lower elos. That's always one thing to be careful. It's like, oh my gosh, dude's a crazy win rate. It's like, yeah, but he doesn't have that win rate at the current elo. He has that win rate from a lower elo. Hell, we're all about to get baited and die here.
Should I? Danger is as fun as you let it be. Every road leads someplace. It's all filthy and dangerous. And that's why I love it. They're gonna get hurt.
They're on there.
What humans call magic
Has been slain. Your inhibitor has been destroyed.
Please tell me those two can take him. I mean, inhibitor's already gone.
Humans will never understand our time until
Alright, well. We stopped it, but...
Is my cloak right? Yes, it is.
I don't know what I'll get next. Maybe Shirelia's or something if we get to that point. It'll be a long time. Usually I just get Kindle Gem at the end these days. Or Forbidden Idol, just because it's the best like 800 to 800 gold items you can get that have 10% CDR. Are we actually going to be able to do this?
Let's see what these animals can do.
Hekrum's online.
I'm here.
Your turret has been destroyed.
So gone.
I think Nasus
Zaya,
didn't have his ult
hey.
though.
Damn, where is she? I hate it when she leaves. Hello? Anybody there? I dance because I'm free.
Alright, maybe. Heck yeah. Heck fire, baby.
I'm gonna burn this place down. Then help them build it back up. So I can burn it again.
Hecarim's finally online. He's got a couple of defensive items, so he doesn't get immediately evaporated. Same thing with Nasus, so we have a pretty good team fight now. Ashe does some damage. It's really just the Renekton backdoor is the major threat.
Love is supposed to hurt. Ecstasy needs a little freedom. Rakan, his job.
Annoying ass Gator.
For humans, magic is like fire. For us, it is water.
There's like a 1% chance. Okay, they're not death.
You will see the dance of death.
Make sure we don't get flanked here. Cat Gator. Okay, he's pinned into the base. Perfect. This is exactly what we want. He's dead. What's worth it? Take it so quick and Nasus. Okay, yeah, he's in the back door. I'm gonna stay down here with them, and I think we can end if those two can kill.
Enemy has been slain.
They should be able to kill him, I think. Okay, then we got it.
Shut
Bring that. Taste the salt on that Gator remark. I mean, he was hard carrying his team. He was like the major reason they were in it. Well, it was kind of they threw, but a lot of it was we just hit our power spikes. Like, Hecarim hit his second defensive item. Nasus hit his second defensive item, or like his third one, I guess, since he didn't get Trinity. And they just couldn't kill us anymore. Like, that's what I was talking about, Renekton getting outscaled. I thought the Ori actually played that pretty well. But yeah, I mean, Orianna, once she gets a lot of AP, also her shields are huge when she puts those on people. And so, like, Ori's shields plus my shields, you know, plus just them having those defensive items just made it, like, pretty much impossible to deal with Hecarim. Like, he's such a late game monster. It's just, he's kind of weak in the early game. But he's great for engage. But yeah, I mean, it's just the Blitzcrank falls off. He doesn't do anything really late game. Renekton has a hard time late game doing stuff because he just gets kited in fights a lot of the time. Is that the actual... That's not the actual Captain Flowers, I don't think. No, it would have to say Riot because he's a Riot employee. Yeah, and then the Xerath is not good in, like, big team fights. You know, he's better when you're ahead, when you're pushing in. Hey, thanks, Jose. And then, you know, Nocturne, once he can no longer one-shot anyone, which you saw, he couldn't even one-shot the Ashe at the end, when Ashe was at, like, 30% health, because I dashed onto her with E, got the Guardian Shield, and just immediately RW'd him. So he couldn't even kill the Ashe when the Ashe is at, like, 400 health, when I'm sitting there next to her at that point, so... Yeah, the Nocturne bait top was pretty cool. Yeah, it was a good game. It's part of why I like Rakan. It's like, if you just get out of the laning phase, even if you're down, like, we were getting beat up pretty hard in lane. I don't remember how much we were down. We were down quite a lot. But he's so great with when your jungler finally does come down and in like team fights and things like that. Super strong. The Gator remark. Well, as someone who's always been, you know, who's spent most of my life in Tennessee, there's not a large fondness for Gators down here. Because one of our big rivals is, you know, obviously University of Florida. I mean, honestly, like, people love football in Knoxville. It's a huge Knoxville town. Everybody loves the Tennessee Vols and things like that. We've been terrible, like terrible for like 20 years. I mean, we are in the toughest conference, but it's like we're never gonna like we're never beating Bama. We're never beating Clemson. I guess Clemson is technically in a different conference. They're in like the ACC or something. I don't know football very well, but people get hyped. Like that stadium at UT holds like over 100,000 people, like 105,000 people, and they routinely sell it out, even though we've been terrible for 20 years. It's crazy. People just go nuts. Like the whole town shuts down on a Saturday when there's a football game. Everyone spends all day like out there tailgating and drinking, you know, at their cars or whatever, or out on a boat or something, and then they go to the game. It's an interesting. Yeah, I've heard our basketball team is really good. I haven't been following it lately, but I've heard our basketball team's getting pretty legit. That's not even NFL. That's like college football. I really don't follow traditional sports that well. I used to follow the NBA fairly closely. I liked Kobe Bryant a lot when he was sort of in his prime. So I used to follow the NBA like kind of closely. I didn't watch like every game or anything, but I would watch, you know, games that were on standard cable when I had cable. I haven't had cable now for, wife and I haven't had cable for like 8 years. There are that many people that are fanatical about esports. You just don't see them in stadiums most of the time. They're just like at their computer screen like, yeah, you know. What do gators taste like? I've actually eaten gator before. It's pretty good, actually. Like a friend in school, his dad was like a chef or something. And they brought him in from one of these days when like Tennessee was playing against Florida. I think there are certain restaurants around town also that will get gator and serve it on those days. It actually tastes pretty good. It's kind of meaty, so I mean, as you would expect. It's pretty good. I don't remember a lot about it, but I remember it tasting pretty good. I don't eat a ton of meat myself. Blind pick against Lux. I'll probably just do Rakan again. I don't know, like Zyra's okay, but like I don't like Zyra directly into it. Am I gonna be able to pick a champion? Okay. College is way more popular than the Titans, I think. University of Tennessee is way more popular than the Titans, at least historically. That may have changed in the last 10 years or so, but from what I gather, much more of a college football type of zone. Probably depends. I mean, in like Nashville, the Titans are probably going to be a bigger deal. In East Tennessee and Knoxville, you know, it's going to be Tennessee Vols. I don't know about Memphis, but I think most people probably care about UT Vols more. Yeah. Yeah, some people get hyped about esports. I get pretty hyped. It's pretty fun. Yeah, I don't know. It's been like, I don't even know how you mismanage like this sports team so much. Like over time, I have no idea. I'm gonna wait a second. It's because there's so much money. Like I know you can't spend money on like, you know, you can't spend money on athletes and things. They try to give them as many perks as they legally can. And a lot of the football players are pretty poor. I've had students do presentations on this, and it's actually pretty rough. I didn't realize that, but yeah, I mean, they can't work secondary jobs. They can't get paid for anything. They can't even be given food money. Remember, I watched part of a documentary, and, you know, Philip Fulmer actually got some of these guys, like, some food and some food money for something because they were, you know, so poor. you know, in their dorm, just, you know, freshmen or whatever, and he could have gotten in a lot of trouble, but he had a lot of, you know, political clout at the time, and he could sort of get away with it. But one of them was going back and, like, sort of reminiscing about those days, you know, back in the 90s and early 2000s. And anyways, it sucked because they basically have a second job. It's like they have to pretty much do like 40 hours a week of, you know, sports related stuff, probably even more than that, practice, gym, looking at film, and they have to be students on top of that, and they can't work a job. So they're usually really poor. So for a lot of athletes, it's pretty rough, especially if you're in a really good football program. But anyways, UT, like, brings in so much money. They sell so much merchandise here. There's just bright orange everywhere. They sell out the stadium all the time. They have, I'm sure, pretty lucrative deals with TV places because everyone's so crazy about the football, but they just can't put together a winning team. It's crazy. And yeah, like you said, they get rid of a lot of, they've gotten rid of a lot of coaches over time. I don't know what, like, I don't know what the deal is. Alabama, you know, they obviously have their crazy legacy going since, like, I mean, a lot of it is their coach, right? And then Clemson has been really good sort of in the last 5 years or so. Well, she's actually being relatively calm right now. I just fed her a little bit ago. Yeah, esports is becoming more of a thing. I'm trying to get involved at esports at my university, but I don't think they take it very seriously right now. My previous university was one of the best college teams in the nation, actually. I was trying to get involved in that, but I couldn't. Well, I guess that's true, Joseph. I mean, what's the point in getting a winning team together if people will go see the games anyways? They pay the coaches a lot, though. That's the thing. It's not like they're not paying them. It's not like they're getting just, like, Joe Smith off the street and, you know, just paying him, like, $50,000 a year to coach. They're paying these coaches, like, millions of dollars, and they're failing hard over and over again at UT, and they're getting fired and all this stuff, so... running is pretty cool, you know. It's just, it's not like a spectator sport. It's like, oh, that's cool. Like, this person ran this crazy ultra marathon or whatever. I was actually in cross country just 1 year in high school. It was pretty fun, and I've run with a lot of people who are very good in cross country. I need to get back into running. I used to be really good myself. Not like really good. I think the best timed that I ever did was I did like an 18:15 3-mile. And that was when I was in my like mid-20s. I don't think Sejuani's that great right now. She's okay, but I don't think she's that great. I think they need to change tank items. First of all, they need to nerf Conquer. Everyone forgets about that rune, but that rune is absurd. It's way too good at breaking tanks. So... they need to nerf Conquer. And they need to buff a couple of tank items. I don't know if they want the Mega Tanks to be good, though, or not. There's just too much stuff that does true damage or, like, percentage health. And just, like, all of these things, in addition to nerfing all of the tank items back in the day, like, what they need to do is they just need to rework Warmogs. Warmogs is the big item that, like, breaks tanks. So they need to just rework it. Just take the healing off of that item or dramatically lower the healing on that item. They need to just change Warmogs, and then they can buff everything else. So they need to buff Cinderhulk, nerf Warmogs, maybe make Frozen Heart competitive again. So, like, lower the cost on Frozen Heart. I've been saying that for a long time. That would make tank supports a lot more viable, too. But that's the thing, is, like, in pro play, tank supports are really good. But I think that even if you make Warmog, or, like, Frozen Heart more viable, and what I mean is, like, they should lower the mana on it and potentially lower the armor a little bit. And then make it like a 2200 gold item. Make it like a support-esque item. I hate going against Zyra. I'll play Brandon and Zyra. I don't know if I really want to do that. Could just go for Nami. Nami's kind of the safer pick. Just kind of heal through if we take some bad trades.
I decide what the tide will bring.
Yeah, they could just remove Warmogs from the game. I wouldn't mind that. But yeah, I think, because that's the thing that breaks all the other items. That's what makes Cinderhulk too strong, like the scaling percentage health off of Cinderhulk. And just once you get that Warmogs off of 2 items and you just like heal back to full after every fight, like that's what's super toxic. And Warmogs is like really good with Gargoyle Stoneplate as well. And like a lot of champions stack really well with health. They have different health ratios. And health scales extremely well with things like Aftershock. So it's really Warmogs is like a huge balance issue because just so much health on top of like an item that gives you so much regeneration just breaks the whole ecosystem of tank items. So I think they could rework it and just make it have less health and do something else. But I think that like Spirit Visage is okay, Adaptive Helm is okay right now. Cinderhulk could use a little love. Stoneplate's probably okay. And just like maybe just give like a good rune for tank junglers. Right now there's not a rune for tank junglers really. I guess it's like Aftershock. I don't know, but I think it would start with like nerfing Warmogs a lot and then buffing a few of those other tank items. What is low elo? I would be a good employee for Riot's balanced team. Are you asking, should you play utility or tanks at low elo, Sergio? Depends on how you're defining low elo, but in general, I would say no. I don't think tanks are that great right now. Hey, what's up, old man? Is Rek'Sai still good? Not right now. I don't think so. Nice. Well, they usually go in cycles. Because some people like playing tanks, other people don't. I mean, the thing about tanks in pro play is when tanks are really good in a bunch of different roles, it makes games more tactical. LS talks about this quite a lot. I listen to a lot of LS's stuff. Last Shadow, if you don't know who he is, he's a, I think he's the coach for BBQ Olivers in the Korean pro team right now. He's an American, and he does a lot of commentary and patch notes and things like that. He's kind of a divisive character. Some people really like him, some people don't. I think he's all right. But that's what he talks about, is like tanks are really necessary for like good, like intellectual tactical games. Because when everybody can just one-shot somebody else, it just turns into like vision plus hiding in bushes type of stuff, and games snowball so fast there's no way to get back in. So if you die a couple of times early, the game's just over when you have like assassins and high damage at every roll. But when you have tanks, like you can still get back into the game. You can scale up, and a lot of it comes down to team fighting and positioning. Because team fighting really doesn't exist without tanks. It's just like whoever lands the first CC and blows up somebody on the enemy team, well, that's it. Game's over. You know, the fight's over pretty much. So fights end in like 5 seconds or less when tanks aren't in the meta. But when tanks are in the meta, when you have a proper engage, when you have a front line, that makes AD carries more valuable, which allows them to sort of exist in the game. Because part of why AD carries have been so terrible is because tanks have been so terrible. Since the beginning of last season. I talk about this a lot whenever I do an AD carry tier list. But I do think that they want tanks back. But like I said, it's kind of seasonal. It's just this season has lasted a lot longer than others in terms of like tanks being bad for so long in other roles. But usually, you know, like half the season will be assassins, half the season will be tanks. Oftentimes when World starts coming around, they try to bring the tanks back so you get some more of those tactical battles. I have said that, you know, I thought they did want to speed the games up a little bit just because of like pressure from Fortnite. People don't want to be playing like, you know, 40, 45-minute games. But I think you could have tanks still relevant without long games. I think there are several ways you could do that. You could put tanks on, like jungle tanks especially, on like a support type of economy. Like you could lower their stats on their items but have them hit those power spikes faster. So you can team fight earlier. So things like Zeke's. Balance them that way. Just say damage will outscale them eventually, so games will close out. I just wanted to force his heal, because heal's a longer cooldown than Ignite. It also actually does damage to him, so he is going to be really low health, or he's going to have to back. But there are a lot of people that hate tanks too, people that play assassins. Assassins are really fun if you're playing the assassin. Assassins are not so much fun if you're the person getting one-shotted by, you know, the mid laner that got really fed off of your mid laner. I think it's a lot harder to carry assassin metas too if you don't play assassins, because there's just always that risk that, you know, you can have a really great lane bot lane, but if that Talon goes 5-0 in lane, it doesn't really matter what you do in the bot lane. A lot of times.
An enemy has been slain.
Okay, I need to focus on that. He fed.
An ally has been slain. An enemy has been
I'm gonna have to stay and hold this wave. Okay, nice.
swim against the current.
Yeah, Zyra's really good, man. I mean, she's hard to play against. I think Nami is one of the better choices because you can be really defensive if you have to heal. But you can also, like, engage on her, sort of. You know, like, if your jungler comes down, you can use your E. You can use your wave. So you have, like, some tools. And you outscale her, because you're an enchanter, so it's actually pretty bad that Zyra got that kill for us. Usually the ADC being trash doesn't last as long. There are metas. Some metas that exist where tanks aren't amazing, but AD carries are still okay. Just the problem was, like, they nerfed enchanters really hard, and they nerfed tanks, and they nerfed AD carries. So it was like the triple threat there, AD carries being worthless. But they're working on that. They're going to buff the AD carry items. They did buff the enchanters recently. Enchanters are in a pretty good spot. In solo queue, at least, you know, under like masters. I have to be very mindful of the Zyra E, because if she catches me with me, I'm dead. That's why I'm kind of hanging back a little bit. But if Jhin steps up like that, I can get a couple of decent trades in there. But she's probably got an anthem. Actually, she went a stopwatch early. What? Okay, so her damage is pretty muted. Unless she took that as a rune. Okay, she probably took that as a rune. No. Don't run forward. You just took a bad trade. Damn, I meant to high or heal her early so she'd get the airy shield, but I was a little late on that W. I kind of like the meta right now. It's fine. I think just buff the 80 carries a little bit, buff the tanks a little bit. It'd be perfect. I'm pretty good at most meta. I'm like okay with most metas. I hate like heavy assassin metas though, just because I think the supports lose a lot of agency. I think it just becomes all about like which mid laner gets like hyper fed first. You can play around that, but I really wish they didn't nerf Nami's healing on her W, but they kind of had to do that. Probably. Okay, that was a good dodge. This Kai'Sa's pretty legit. I don't have fairy charm yet, so this is pretty rough. I did do too many defensive W's. Lee was blocking for me. I was trying to dodge. I should have just flashed it. Or I could have just stood behind the Lee. I just really, really needed mana there. Alright. I'm gonna sell one of these and get one more fairy charm. We'll turn it into something later. Nico's just like, she's okay. It's just like, there's not really anything like that special about her. Pretty good warding there. And that Lee. On the back of the Baron pit. I need to put my ward on Dragon. I would love to have that water dragon. Yeah, if I just had more mana there, if I could throw W's and like E's on the Zed, I'm pretty sure we would have been able to finalize some of those kills, but the Zed's TP's at like 15 minutes. Okay, she's got her full Storm Razor. She's farmed a little bit better. So we could try to fight him, but like Nami and Zyra is just so scary. Is he saying he's gonna do that? I hope not. Is he mad because someone like took a kill or something? I don't really
Killing spree. Shut down.
Okay, they're gonna kill them all and get a dragon. Alright.
Has been slain.
I'll take it.
Your turret has been
I hate
destroyed.
dying, but you know what? We got a bunch of good stuff for it. Wait, did they already get the dragon? Oh, they got it? When did that happen? That happened a while ago. Okay, I guess I'm just... Oh yeah, it happened right before Amumu dove. So he like solo dragon and then dove. If he would have popped that bubble, maybe could have made a play. He didn't have a play. It's probably not worth trying. He keeps it. Okay, he got it. I'm putting the E on him so that he gets that little bit of extra airy shield. If you're wondering why do I keep randomly putting E on him. Malzahar could be hiding in the ground. Wow, he got out of there real quick. Some buying more fairy charms, I don't know.
My quest beckons.
Maybe I'm priced into Mikhail's at this point.
Your
I need to get
team has
Ardent, but...
destroyed a turret. I still hear the sound. An ally has been slain.
Ardent. I don't know. Or Mikhail's feels like it'd probably be pretty bad here to rush Mikhail's, but I've had to back with so many bad like backs that I've just had to get a lot of fairy charms, which is not the end of the world. You can always sell them. You know, you only lose 37 gold on the transaction, and it does give you, the mana regen is very strong on her. Still don't have wards though, because I just can't trade. Holy! I don't have ult, bro. I don't know about that, man. I mean, you need to hit a Q. Yeah, the tower shot was not good for business. I didn't have my ult. It would have been nice if I hit the bubble, but he's running at like 50,000 miles an hour because he gets that crit. I mean, I'm never going to hit a bubble on that. I don't know. You got to like shield over to a minion and then hit him with a Q, man. I don't know. stuff. Lee's top. What can we get? Oh crap, I didn't even see him. Okay. His shadow was on cooldown. Damn, we're getting out-rotated hard. I think they're still a lot stronger than we are. Oh, I thought he was going to go for it. I mean, obviously Zyra's going to be in that bush, but I thought he could maybe make a play there. Yeah. He get... I was trying to run back out. Why are there 50 people here? Like... Like, it was literally 5 bot. I guess we went 2 for 2 or 1 for 2. I don't know. Like, actually a literal 5 bot. Hopefully we get a tier 2. If we get a tier 2 or even that tier 1 top, it might be worth. I don't know. That was weird. I really need mobility boost too. I need a lot of stuff. I'm just broke. Like, that's just so random. The Graves is like... His tier 1's still up. Maybe he TP'd in and I just didn't see it. I don't know. We're pretty much losing on all objectives, though. Did they get rift? Yeah, they got rift somewhere, too, with this Amumu. Amumu's, like, destroying Lee. Zed's really fed, though. So we just need to give proper vision for Zed, and maybe we can make some plays.
We are all tied to the ocean.
I don't know what I'm trying to do here. I'm not really going to help out that much with the Lissandra.
Shut down.
They're going to get middle. That's not good. Wait, what the? Oh, the plant. Oh my god. That Vine Lasher did like 400 damage to me. I didn't even notice it. I was too busy looking at the rest of the fight. Yeah, we need to just split, like... What the... Did I die to the minions? I keep dying to all these pets. Like, I just can't get anywhere close to any of these fights. Just pets everywhere.
Your turret has been
I just don't think we can hang in a team fight. I mean, maybe Kaisa gets fed enough. It's like Lee's just basically worthless as Lee. Kaisa can be good in team, but it's like Amumu and Zyra just do so much damage to him, so much CC. And those pets, like... Maybe I should have just done Brand.
Sure as the tides.
I mean, I don't tune out of her plants when I'm playing her, but I wasn't focused as much as I could be. Notice how we all pushed up the wave before?
Sure as the tides.
Oh, he doesn't have QSS? For real? Yeah, you need QSS, man. Why don't you have that against Malzahar? It's 25 minutes in the game. You're really fed. You can afford it. So much just random garbage. Like grenade bounces, minions, Zyra plants, like... It's not even poke, it's just like random, persistent, like, dead zones, basically, that you gotta stay out of. Not do anything else? Engage? So so many slows off that Malzahar. Should have definitely gone coin here. Oh my lord. I needed the bubble to try to CC somebody else, I think. I don't remember which specific play you're talking about with the bubbling the Lee Sin, but it's a very niche thing to do, and like usually it's better to try to CC the enemy instead of boost your ally like in a really hot moment. I mean sometimes, but like yeah, you did. And you didn't use your ult, and you didn't use Hourglass. That's really bad. Zed needs to take it, and he needs to use his Quicksilver side to get out. I mean, they just have a really good comp. Like, they have really high burst with the Jhin. And the Graves top, which is weird, but like, then they just have this like really disruptive front line with a lot of like AP damage and like zones of control with the Zyra and the Malzahar that are really strong on low gold. And the Amumu. Sadie, shut up. We're really far ahead. At one point, but yeah, that's a terrible build on Kai'Sa. You have to decide, are you going Nashor's Rageblade Deathcap, or are you going Stormrazor Gensu's? I think Nashor's is really weird to get, right? I don't know the third item that she usually gets there. I feel like Nashor's is weird now. Unless you're specifically going for the AP build. Which, I think if you do that, you have to go Rageblade first, then Nashor's. Yeah, it's Hurricane next. That's what I thought. Yeah, so you don't go Stormrazor and then Nashor's. Kai'Sa has a lot of weird builds, but I think the standard is Stormrazor, Rageblade, Hurricane. Damn, that's a lot of games played. Sort of the challenger level. I don't know. Maybe Brand would have been better there because it was going to be such a team fight thing. Go chill. Oh, Kane for top lane. Yeah, I can do Kane top lane, as Marcus wants. I mean, I'll do whatever you want. I'm just being honest with you. I don't think that's usually a thing. I guess Kane top lane is more viable than Twitch top lane. Oh, to the Fedora on Rabadon's. Game of Thrones predictions. I mean, I guess Double Lift did do it in one game, but it's really weird. Like, it's not normal. It's like I want to do, like, I love doing guides and everything, but at the same time, I'm just like, you might want to play Twitch in the bot lane, or like, you know, with Kane, you might want to try to Kane in the jungle, because like, I mean, I can give you the best advice possible, but, you know, in terms of like builds and runes and stuff like that, but sometimes the best advice is just like, don't do that. You know, like, Sadie, get... Moored top is something that's a little more viable. I mean, you could maybe make Red Kane top work. I'm not entirely sure.
You don't have the heart for this.
Which support works best with Twitch? I mean, it kind of depends on what the enemy has.
Let's dance.
Like what the rest of your team is. Something that can get Ardent Sensors, nice. Nami, probably. I mean, Nami is just like a pretty good default. Or like Sona. Because you can heal him through the laning phase. Give him Ardent later. Historically, Janna has been very good with him. But Janna does have some tough lane matchups. Something that scales. If you think he's just going to feed, you can go Rakan. Rakan's like the best. I think, hey, my 80 carry's about to feed, so I'm just going to play something that is good with the rest of my team. Type of support. Oh, that's flex. It's like, why is a Grandmaster in this game? That's still pretty impressive. I didn't see all the jungle changes. I saw some of them. Is Mundo getting reworked? Probably not. I don't know. I mean, the next reworks, I think, are Kale and Morgana. I thought that I've heard that Diana is on the list. Diana could really use it. Mundo's fine. I think he has a clear identity. He's viable. I wouldn't see him being a really top priority, but maybe. I don't know. His kit is kind of boring, but... Oh, we've already got this up here, so... Oh, it's Lux support. Alright. Or Ari support. Alright, let me just give the cat some food real quick. I'll be right back. God, she's getting so crazy these days. Okay, come on.
Welcome to Summoner's Rift.
Alright.
30 seconds until minions spawn.
I am definitely more confident in dangerous situations.
Support's bad most of the time. I mean, like, if you land your charms, it's alright, but she needs a mana item. Basically, if a support needs a mana item in the bot lane, I'm probably not going to like it most of the time. Like a non-fairy charm mana item, a Luden's Echo, basically, then I'm not typically going to like it. It's going to require too much gold. So I just don't think she has enough base damage. Like, if, you know, if you land your charms all the time, yeah, you can do a lot of damage, you know, but is it Ari support? It's Lux support. Lux is probably a little bit more viable than Ari, just because Lux does have that one-shot potential later on, and she does have a shield. Cleddy, don't advertise here, please, buddy. I know it's hard to get found, but
Should I be? Yeah, I should.
I'd love to keep you around, but can't have solicitation. Oh, his head. Okay, my headset's on. I would say in general, if you're still here, it's just not a good idea to just go spam a bunch of other channels and tell people to watch your channel. Like, it seems like you're advertising, but it's going to bring the wrong kind of people to your channel. It's going to bring people that are really annoyed by that, and it's just going to bring a bunch of trolls. I'd say there are just very few people out there. They're like, oh, random person, like, asking me to check out his League content. Fuck. Damn it. How did I get the heal? I didn't know she had... Oh my gosh. I forgot Misfortune was taking Dark Harvest. Kale could use a rework too, I agree with that. Lord. Alright, well. So at least we get a rejuve bead. Yeah, I think it's KO and Morg are the next two up. I think they're coming on the same patch in like 2 or 3 patches. Yeah, I should have watched out for that level 2. I spent too much time entertaining the solicitor.
They will see my death. No magic. It's
I mean, he's not even here anymore. He probably is just going to every single, like, live YouTube stream, like, spamming that message. Damn, I should have ignited earlier. I lost track of where my mouse was in there. I was trying to click it, but... Alright, I'm gonna have to wait a second.
If Zaya says someone has to die, they die. They deserved it.
Yeah, I was trying to ignite earlier. I was like spamming it, but I think my mouse was off. I don't know what happened. I just like zoned out and like all the minions there, I just couldn't see where the mouse was or something.
I can't die looking this good.
I don't know why Draven was up that far. We didn't have summoners, but I mean, if I would have ignited earlier, I think we would have been able to get him. I would have at least killed the Misfortune back. Yeah, they were really far ahead in levels. I was still level 2. We just shouldn't have fought with my sums down, or with Draven's sums down after I took that really bad trade. Auto attack one more time! Oh my god, he stalled his auto too long.
What humans call magic, we call life.
I mean, I just now hit level 3. Or level 4, rather. Who got it? Lux got it? Slightly pushing towards us. I don't know if that's worth it or not. Maybe. This is ranked, yeah. First game of the stream with Ivern was not. I don't know if you're behind or not, but yeah, the Rakan and the Nami games are ranked. This is mostly Platinum 1, Diamond 4 people. Pantheon's down here. Maybe he'll come down. Since all their summoners are still down.
How is that even possible? Without wild magic, we have no children, we have no future.
I thought he was gonna have her. I guess I could have at least ignited her as I ran by, and we went for the Lux. We just got too greedy there.
I'm just trying to live.
He alphaed my charm. What is he building? Serrated? What? Vamp Scepter into serrated dirt? I don't know. Other lanes are doing alright though. We can maybe win. The problem is like Pantheon is not going to scale the greatest. Riven does scale well, but...
They've never seen moves like mine.
Maybe I should be taking Transcendence more instead of water walking on Rakan, since I'm going mobility boots these days, rather than mobility.
I feel like my allies aren't recognizing how amazing my music is. I mean, serious.
Enemy double kill.
That's twice. I think we just need to kill the Misfortune. Like, I keep thinking Draven's gonna be able to duel her, but he cannot. I have no idea. Like, why would you get Vamp Scepter first? I'm not going Domination Relentless Hunter on Rakan.
What I'm bringing.
An ally has been slain.
I've tried different iterations of that build. It's not worth it. It's just not much good stuff for him in Domination. Like, Ulti Hunter is cool. Predator maybe, but like I don't think so.
Supposed to hurt.
Not with his build. Like, Ingenious Hunter seems like it would be good, but most of the time you get Zeke's early anyways.
Take that.
I don't know where he is either, dude.
Man, have you seen that?
Why, thank you.
Who was that? Was that Yi? Or was that the mid laner? It was Yi.
Let's see
Yeah.
what's happening now. It don't take a lot of words to tell the truth.
An enemy has been slain. Unstoppable.
Can we kill her? We gotta wait on this wave to thin out a little bit.
Woo! All right. Magic isn't supposed to be safe.
Every game, dude. It's like every single game the AD carry is just like such a turkey. I screwed up early talking to the solicitor that probably dropped in and spent like 1 second spamming a message in the channel. And I got caught out. I got engaged on level 2. So that's definitely my fault. But I feel like
Because I'm free.
there's a lot of weird stuff going on. Like this bit, like, is he building Ghostblade? Like, Ghostblade Draven hasn't been a thing since, like, Season 4 or something. Poor Draven, poor me. I've got to deal with this dude.
Woo! I am so into this.
Turret plating will soon fall.
Other lanes are doing all right, though. This is why I play Rakan all the time. It's like, I just expect my AD carry to be awful.
Dance.
Too easy.
Like, count on it. Take that to the bank. It's happening.
Take that. Why, thank you. Too easy.
of the party.
We'll be right back.
Alright, your option is Stormrazor, Bloodthirster,
The
or
world
Death's
isn't
Dance.
about
That is all.
collecting stuff.
Raven. He has more options than others, but
Fun. I need some fun. Now.
Your team has destroyed a turret.
I don't know if she has ult or not.
They want us to patience. We refuse.
It is kind of dangerous if we don't know where the other people are, though. Really don't want Yi to get mountain dragged. I knew the Yi might be there. I was like, I can outplay the Yi, but I wasn't counting on the Lux.
I'm here. I'm gone. I am so gone.
Yeah, he's gonna get top. They should be able to get that. I'm just gonna go middle, I guess.
They're scared of darkness. They're scared. They are scared of where I am from. I need to see if people can see how awesome I am.
Really? How'd she see that? Okay, I was about to say. Hold on. One more. Damn it.
I'm gonna burn this place down, then help them build it back up, so I can burn it again. The only way to fight magic is to plunge into it, move it, dance.
Oh my gosh. Pantheon needs to drop in for the damage when his ult's up. I don't know why he's just walking. Guess Raven's at least not down that much in CS. God, she hurts. Yeah, I should have dodged that a little bit better.
Okay, Rakan, get him watching you. Burn him.
I really need some CDR though.
I'm gonna
I can't go lock it. I know Lux is like super fed. I think I just gotta I just hold my nose and just go nice Val.
Mankind is blind.
An enemy has been slain.
Give me that assist, baby.
It's a revolution. And it's good times.
Your team has destroyed a turret.
I need to know when.
Oh, I thought he was gonna be ready to jump on her a little bit better.
Your turret has been destroyed.
Oh my god! Holy. Dude, this Lux is like...
Humans think that to believe in something, you have to be serious about it. That's their problem.
Your turret has been destroyed.
Lux is like hard carrying them. And I hate to say that, because Lux support is so bad, but... in general, but she's just so fed right now.
An enemy has been slain.
I dance so fine, I kill.
An enemy has been slain.
Can we do it? Okay, Yee's bottom? Yeah. Okay.
It is a song of resistance.
I'm gonna hit it
I hate having to have a plan.
that way so they don't see it. I just want to take it out of the equation. I don't want to waste an ult on her. Yeah, we need to stop that. We're getting out macroed hard. I think he's gonna run. No, he's not running. He's dead. What the? How does he do that much damage?
Has destroyed a turret.
Alright. Well, I guess I should have stayed back and let him waste it on his jump attacks on the Riven. And then I should have gone for the CC instead. I thought, you know, I was like, whatever, he stuns me, I'll just jump out of it. But it's like his leap strike has like a 2-second cooldown or something, apparently.
This looks like another dangerous situation. Thankfully, I can improvise.
I just underestimated his damage. I underestimated the cooldown on leap strike. Like, it felt like it was literally like a 3-second cooldown. I was like, jump, stun, I dash away, jump.
I will demonstrate.
Ari is difficult to get a hold of. Yeah, their 1-3-1 with Yi and Jax is going to be difficult to deal with.
Speak
Peekaboo. When I get sad, I stop being sad and be awesome instead. True story.
An enemy has been slain.
Okay, there we go. Vlad's getting huge.
Look good, feel good, let's kick some ass.
Take that.
Oof, that almost killed me, actually. Lux is like,
Danger
it's
is
got
as
wave
fun as
clear.
you let it be.
Coming up after the break, more Draven.
Yeah, Lux is carrying them real hard. She carried them through the early to mid game. Now Jax is
I do not wish to kill the
Jax
mortals.
is big trouble.
I want them to hear the
I hope they
music.
nerf Jax again. He's just so dumb. Like off of 1 or 2 items. He's about to get a GA.
I am Vestaya. I am
They're not
born of
pushing
magic.
forward.
This is my destiny.
Lux has Comet. Probably your standard Comet, Mana Flow Band. Probably Absolute Focus, Scorch, and I would guess, and then probably like Bone Plating and something else random.
They think they can catch me.
Enemy has been slain.
You're not dancing out of that one. Oh, we can just end it. Okay, just end. That's the race. Not really a race. Like 4 people beating on a tower versus 1 or 5. Say, do you have to be kidding me? I literally just fed you 30 minutes ago. Like, in the freaking loading screen for this game. Yeah. That wasn't my finest game. I got level 2'd and I just inted to that Jax. Wish I could transfer some of these levels over to a Smurf. That'd be great. Sadie, are you just walking? She's like literally just walking in circles around the room. Why don't you just lay down? She's like literally did a lap around the room. Maybe she's planning on eating me. Maybe that's what this is all about. What did Draven even end up buying? I forgot to even look. I forgot he was even in the game, honestly. He didn't even build anything. He got a serrated Dirk and then just sat on it all game. I mean, maybe he thought he's getting slammed so hard in lane, he was wanting to get a Bloodthirster, but then he couldn't afford a BF sword on that back, and he's like, I just gotta buy something to try to get back in this game, and he just bought a serrated Dirk. Maybe that's what it's all about, man. I don't know. I wish I could just like function better on like 4 hours of sleep. That's pretty much what I had earlier today. Then I took a nap in the afternoon though for a couple of hours. I just need like a huge pack of just crack. Can someone just send me like pounds of crack in the mail, just addressed to my name? I'm just kidding. Do not do that. I guess like the legal version of that would be just like what, Monster energy drinks. I've never even had one of those. I just need like a mini fridge, just like completely full of Monster, or just like a real fridge, like a big fridge full of Monster energy drinks and like Starbucks espressos. Can crocodiles run fast? I don't think it's like very fast. I think if they run in a straight line, they can move pretty quickly. I mean, pretty much anything's faster than a normal human, first of all. Just about, except for like a sloth. Humans are terrible, like, out in the wild for the most part. Like, the only major advantage that we have over most animals is our brain. Like, we're a lot smarter than most animals. And that accounts for a lot, but in terms of just like raw like strength or athletic ability, like animals destroy humans most of the time. Hey, what's up, Jennifer? Say hi to the FBI and the webcam. Yeah. Don't do crack, kids. It's bad. Crack is whack. It's 5 hour energy now. All the crack dealers from the 80s have graduated. Now they're like the CEOs. Like they're the scientists behind 5 hour energy. How is Leona? She's pretty good at like silver and lower. You can use her at higher ranks. It's just there's a lot of counterplay to her. Is this guy doing the Firewall special top lane? Is he gonna go Kleptomancy Vayne top? They're pretty fast if you're running in a straight line. I think they have a hard time flanking. I don't think most of the time they want to run you down, though. I think usually they are, like, pretty defensive if they're not in the water. I think they're just trying to, like, defend their eggs or something, you know? I don't think they're gonna, like, try to hunt you down. This guy's switching? And I'm dodging it. If they're not switching, I'm just going to wait. I have to be the one to dodge, of course. Everyone else is perfectly fine with losing that game. I kind of feel like playing a game like Cassiopeia or something. Cassiopeia is a lot of fun. I need to learn Zoe also. For like mid lane. Icons, emotes, and blue essence for watching esports. Huh. That's a good idea. Make sure I'm the one who dodged that. We could do a Nexus Blitz. That's pretty fast. I mean, it's just like a 5-minute dodge. I could just look at the PBE too. Okay, this is just a few minutes. Let's just go ahead and look at the PBE. How much? 84. Okay, we should still be able, if we win that, to get back in the series. I don't know if we're going to be able to play out the whole series tonight. In fact, I'm almost certain we won't be able to do it because I have to go to sleep soon. I have to upload a guide. Zoe's fun. She's really good, and she does not get banned or picked very often at this elo range. She's kind of hard to play. Okay, let's look at surrender at 20. What are those jungle changes? Oh, okay, I remember seeing this. Quick gameplay thoughts. Okay, let's see. Camp scaling. What does the scaling mean? I don't like if camps sit around for a while, then you get extra experience on them. Is that how it works? I don't even know. Like, there's so many weird mechanics in the jungle and like stats. I think that there should be a penalty. I mean, if they take away the experience scaling, then that favors like farm-heavy junglers, which are pretty bad in general right now. You know, this would help out things like Nunu, Ivern, Shyvana, just like hard farm champs. Because right now it's basically you just have to run an early game skirmisher, like hard ganker type of champ. So I don't know if this means it scales over time or if it's like you haven't collected it in so much time, then you get this, it like banks up experience. I think that's what that means. So I don't know all the math on the experience there, but that's basically going to mean if you are ganking all the time, then you're going to be falling behind in experience. Which I think is fair. I think there should be a trade-off to ganks. Chilling Smite damage is down, so that's going to hurt those champs. Challenging Smite damage is down. Okay. That's down pretty substantially late game. Dot duration's down a little bit. Grants vision. I don't feel like that's going to matter that much. Obviously, things like Ivern and Nunu are probably going to like that because they don't really need their smites that much. Okay. So Scuttle scales. It's too high, given how much control. Looking back. So they're trying to bring down jungle jungle experience to bring them like somewhere between dual lane and solo laners. I think that's fair. I don't think they should be the same level as solo laners. Or really, like, they should be... It depends on what point in the game, but they should definitely be lower. Alright, so we got 1 minute left. What about X? Level 2 ganks. Okay. Significance of Scuttle. I think people overblow Scuttle. Like, Scuttle is good, but it's not, like, as insane. It's just, like, it's the same, like, roughly the same level of experience as other camps. It just doesn't hit you back. And it's something that, you know, can be stolen away, basically. It's a contested resource. Faster jungle camp respawns, usually with the goal of making power farming stronger and adding more cost to ganks. I would like that. I think that gank junglers should be strong, but I feel like if you're trying to gank and you're failing, then you should get outclassed by a power farmer. I think that there should be macro junglers that can scale up and power farm and just like avoid the enemy jungler type of thing. I think that should be a viable strategy for like your Nunus, your Ivern, Shyvanas, Master Yi's, that type of thing. I think that would be good. Before chain, I mean, that is true. You do run the risk if they respawn too fast to just let chain like power farming kind of take over. I think there's a sweet medium though. Okay, they're nerfing Baron buff some, which is good, especially on early Barons. I like that. Inhib tower scaling, those towers are a bit stronger. I think that's good. Oh, I didn't even realize that's going on tonight. Okay, I'll have to watch that when I go to sleep. Don't go watch that right now. Watch this stream. At least double tab me. If you want to go watch SKT versus Jin Air, you know, give me a second tab. How are we looking on views? We're doing all right, I guess. We're under 100. This will probably be the last game. But okay, I mean, that doesn't seem like super groundbreaking, but okay, so the 80 carry items aren't going to happen until 9-3 or later. Malzahar and Wukong are really good. Well, they're like viable. You don't need to do things for those champs. Alright, Wukong's still strong for the most part. Malzahar is still definitely strong. I agree, like these three could maybe use a little something, but
you don't have the heart.
yeah, the Urgot changes are a joke. They need to... Well, they've changed that a little bit. Oh, no, are we dropping frames? Is that why we're losing a couple of people? If you need to refresh, go ahead and refresh. Rengar. Alright, well. I wanted to play Zyra, but I can't play Zyra into Rengar.
Let's dance.
Yeah, so he did drop a few frames in there, so sorry about that. If you need to refresh, if you're in slideshow mode, go ahead and refresh. Is this guy good on a collie, though? Or is this guy just YOLOing? He's just YOLOing. He's okay on a collie, actually. He's played her a little bit. This guy's definitely a dabbler. Look at that. He has like one game on like 60 different champions. All right. Yeah, dude's pretty good on Aatrox. Ape Nation. I've seen that guy before. I think he's pretty good. Alright, we'll play it. First of all, if I dodge, that's going to put us at a series range anyways. It's going to take us 2 games. And also, rank's getting reset in like a week anyway, so whatever. Just play a game for the final bit of the stream here. What is that? Is that Challenger Season 3? It's not gold. Watching this dude. You are being watched.
War. Gotta get myself hyped.
Well,
okay.
I don't like to see that. Oh, these guys are probably duoed and they're probably Asian.
All right.
That one guy was Challenger Season 3. This
totally
is
forgot
probably
why
going to
I'm
be
here.
bad.
30 seconds until
I
minions
mean, Lulu's
spawn.
not amazing right now, Butter. I don't know. It's okay. We are playing against Lulu. Do not like the Akali into Aatrox matchup.
Minions have spawned.
This is looking a little on the rough side. Depends on how good that Vayne is. I mean, a lot of this game's going to depend on how much that Vayne can dodge. I don't think they're going to invade unless he's saying to ward red. I'm going to save my ward. He was topside, I'm pretty sure. Oh, that was Nico. Okay. Let me see if he's going to go for this scuttle or not. I think he probably will.
If it don't get out of control, it ain't a party.
I don't know what his pathing is. Okay, I'm going to have to go up there and ward scuttle if he doesn't go for it here in a second. Okay, he's top. There's no point in putting a ward down because we know where he is.
What humans call magic, we call life. Oh, crap. I hate having to have a plan.
Yeah, it's not great that I got the kill there. I should have ignited a little faster. I mean, they got like 50% damage up front before we even got to hit them back. So that was rough. I still think the shield was the better call. I mean, like the W's okay. There's a chance Vayne could flash or dodge that though. She can't really dodge the shield, obviously. I just think, I don't know. I think in that moment there, the shield was a better call. We did have CS advantage there, I think. Just pushing into us.
I'm just trying to live the moment.
Ally has been slain.
We can't do it in this many minions, though, bro. No, dude, no, you're dead, bro. Stop. Jesus Christ.
Don't leave nothing. Bring it on.
Like, you're clearly dead there. Yeah, this game's probably over. Vayne's getting hyper fed now. Do we? Because it looks like we're losing. It looks like you're getting outplayed really hard.
This looks like another dangerous situation. Thankfully, I can improvise.
Like, I can't just click on her. This isn't a bronze Vayne.
When I get sad, I stop being sad and be awesome instead. True story.
It's like, don't miss. It's like, I use W on her.
They think they can catch
Has been slain.
She's gonna tumble out of it. Like, I have to wait and for her to like tumble forward, but she's not doing that. Like, first of all, they still had like 4 minions there when we were fighting.
There's wildness in the bees and the flowers.
She had an advantage from the first kill that she got off of him, so she had a Vamp Scepter. And she's just outplaying the crap out of him. He's standing right next to the tower, so she can pin him into the tower with Condemn. And she's not stupid. Like, she's not tumbling forward. So I'm not able to land the W on her.
I don't need to understand the plan. I trust in my own.
Dude.
I'm so fine, I gotta kiss my
Dude, you're freaking level 4, bro.
It's a revolution. And it's good times.
Like, yeah, we can fight if Lee Sin comes down there, but, like, you're already 0-3, man. Like, stop while you're behind. I mean, once again, I don't know why I'm shocked. 80 carries feeding. But it's fine, as per usual with Rakan. That's why we pick Rakan. We're ready for this.
What's happening now? I need my love to hurt. I need the world to be scary. I don't apologize for it. I feel good.
They could dive us, but I thought about putting a control ward here, but hey, thanks, Sid the Kid. I appreciate it. But that's just kind of like redundant vision. I'll probably just put my control ward over here.
I am only as wild as magic.
I kind of want to go Moby Boots, but I kind of want a little more armor because that Vayne's so fed. He's not super far behind in terms of CS. Oh, they put Aatrox top against the Galio. That's probably better. Wow, Nico's 35 CS.
They will see my dance. Then they will know.
Hey, remember those comments on my video when I was suggesting silver players should aim for 60 CS, I think? Someone was like, dude, they need to be getting at least 70, maybe even 80. I have to run. And outplayed. Like, just keep in mind that our Varus is under 50, our Akali is at about 40, closing in on 10 minutes. I can't get closer, she's going to condemn me. You know, because I'm aware that Vayne has a skill called Condemn, so I'm not going to stand close to walls. She might run me down here anyways. I probably should have just left anyways. Just hit him, dude. It's so easy. Just hit the Vayne.
Enemy rampage.
You're only given a little spark of madness.
Oh my god. He's going for the, like, super skill expressive build too. He's trying to go for the lethality Varus. With Hail Blades? What? If you play lethality Varus, you have to go Comet. You're gonna oom. Without mana flow banned. Like, Hail Blades is for attack speed. You don't attack a lot when you're going lethality Varus.
Yeah, I should probably be running.
Like, what's with these, like, diamond and high platinum 80 carries, like, not even understanding basic concepts of builds at this point? Like, we had a Draven earlier go Vamp Scepter into Sari to Dirk, but now we have a Varus going Hail of Blades
I will make them dance.
into lethality Varus.
Here is unstoppable. Shut down.
It's just like, I understand missing stuff or goofing up or whatever, but that's like so fundamental. It's like items. Like, just go on like u.gg, you know? It shouldn't be hard to figure out. Can't even miss a Nico, it doesn't even realize he's there.
An enemy has been slain.
Alright.
I need to see if people can see how
Oh,
awesome
who do we win
I
around?
am.
I don't know. Aatrox is actually doing pretty good top lane. Maybe we can win around Aatrox.
Zaya says someone
board.
has to die. They die. For humans, magic is like fire. For us, it is water.
What build is that? It's called the God-Awful build. There is a build with lethality that you can go if you're a very good Varus player. You have to hit, like, over half your arrows to make it viable. So if you're like a Korean Varus player, you can go lethality Varus with Comet because you need mana flow ban and you need the extra damage from Comet with your Poke. Missed like almost every ult. Like when she tumbles, that's when you do your skill shot. She used her tumble, and then he still missed it.
Danger is as fun as you get it.
Your turret has been destroyed.
Oh my god, that hugify. Why did I even try? Like, he's not gonna do anything. He doesn't have ult. He's got a Ghost Blade. I just want to ping this and then ping this, but I can't. Or like Dark Harvest is also viable. Dark Harvest Arrow Varus is okay too, instead of Comet.
Ladies and gentlemen, I am here to entertain myself. But you too!
Well, someone else is
An
pinging him
ally
out
has
now.
been slain.
I mean, Hail of Blades Varus could, in theory, make sense if you're going, like, a Gensu's build. You know, if you're going Blade Gensu's... He's gonna jump at me out of this bush. I can't.
I don't want a world that's safe.
Yeah, he's 8 and 2. He's gonna one-shot. I'm not getting anywhere close to him. Like, I could see maybe that works.
It's magic that's wild.
Like,
I'm
Hail of
just here for the
Blades,
party.
Gensu's, Blade the Ruined King, you know, Hurricane or something like that, but... It's possible, but the thing is, Hail of Blades is pretty terrible on almost everybody. Like, Jen was the only person that ever really got that rune in the first place. He's still the only person that gets it.
Time to get it started.
So yeah, I think he did it on purpose. I mean, he's clearly just, like, really bad. I don't know. We can still win, though. I'm not giving him the benefit of doubt on accidentally messing that up. This Vayne's gonna carry them real hard, though. This guy's pretty good.
An ally has been
He's
slain.
fed as hell from our lane.
Zaya, hey! Damn, where is she? I hate it when she leaves.
Your turret has been destroyed.
Yeah, people try it. People
Your
try
turret
everything.
has been
It's
destroyed.
terrible, though. Tickling this guy, dude. You're gonna get one shot, man.
Without wild magic, we have no children.
I'm not going into that. He's gonna one-shot me. think I have to go Tabbies. I don't know. This game
Humans
seems
think that to believe in
unwinnable.
something, you have to be serious about it.
I don't.
That's their problem.
Rengar's so fed. Vayne's fed. I feel like I just have to have Tabby. If I ever get stunned by Galio, I'm definitely dead though. I mean, they have a pretty good comp.
I can't wait to see what I'm gonna do.
No, I dodged his jump.
I don't do
How long are the chains? Like, what the? He's done me for like 3 seconds. I didn't think he got double chains. I guess I wasn't watching his Fury.
Enemy killing spree.
Woo! I am so into this. What is this? I'm gonna burn this place down, then help them build it back up, so I can burn it again.
They did it without their jungler even there. Okay, she just went into full, like, int mode, I guess. I don't know. Okay, well, we're starting to get some stuff bottom, I guess, but they're about to wreck our whole base with a baroned up Rift Herald. Come here, give me a jump, Jesus Christ. Like, you're freaking half health? Dude, I'm getting trolled so hard this game. Aatrox is like right there acting like he wants to do something, and then I go in, and he's like, nope, I'm out. Hey, Classical. That's alright. I think we're about even 50-50 on the night, something like that. This game's obviously not going super well.
I was worried there for a second.
Got Hail of Blades, Lethality, Varus. The main attraction. 3 deaths at 5 minutes, something like that.
An ally has been slain.
But, and the problem is, like, pretty much every lane lost. Aatrox did well, sort of, in the laning phase, but we got out-jungled really hard. Holly got smashed.
Dance and dance.
Holly's like AFK.
Looks good. Feel good. Let's kick some ass. I'm getting impatient.
Has been destroyed.
Holy crap. I am suspect, yeah. I agree. Diamond 4 Darius. Or Diamond 4 Varus, I should say. It's not even really that great on Jhin anymore after they nerfed the interaction. No, it's like, dude, you're 4 and 5 though. It's like, yeah, you had a pretty good laning phase, but like, it's not like you're 11 and 2. Like, you can't really say this team, you know, in post game chat unless you're like dramatically outperforming everybody else. I don't even know how this dude got 7 kills. Honestly, it was just a bunch of like cleanup kills, I guess. I don't know. Anyways, whatever. That's fine. We'll get back at it tomorrow. No big deal. But I think we ended up going like 50-50 tonight, which is okay. Something like that. I think we lost a Nami game and a Rakan game, and then we won the other 2 Rakan games. Were those the only games? And we won the Ivern game, which, of course, was unranked. Yeah, so 2 and 2 on the ranked with an Ivern game will be fine. Got a bit of a late start because I was finishing up that guide. But anyways, I got to get to sleep because I got to actually get up in the morning. I got to start trying to get a bit more sleep. So, anyways, thank y'all very much for coming out. I appreciate it. Be sure to check out the guide. I think I'm going to have to publish it up in the mornings. It's probably going to take like over an hour to upload and process it. So we'll probably do that first thing in the morning. Yeah, sorry, Enrique. I would stay longer on some days, but because I have to like get up and manage my daughter at like, you know, pretty much 10 in the morning every morning, it makes it difficult to consistently stay up, you know, past 2 or 3 o'clock every day because I'm just too tired during the day to keep up with her. Some days I can stay up really late because I get to sleep in the next day, and so that's fine, but not on these days. I'm going to try to see if maybe we can afford to send her to daycare one more day a week, And then that way I could have either like Wednesday or Friday, hopefully, to, you know, do more stuff, read more, do more on my dissertation, grade papers, do more for the channel, all that kind of stuff. So I could really use one more day, but we'll just see if we can afford it or not. But anyways, that's going to be it. Thank you very much, and I'll see everybody next time. Have a great day.